question is, how do we reach our goals without expecting the results? You see, so far man was only expecting results. He used to say, I have put in so many hours of work, I need to be paid so much. I have worked on my relationship so much, I need the reciprocation of my relationship. Okay? You understand what I mean? I have put so many hours of studies, I need to come out with good results. All these were expectations because of the attachment to the result. We were always focused on the result. Let us move from yourself to the world outside. The universities across the world said, I want the best of the students. You see, we are going to go for creme de la creme. Now, these are the same universities who have no choice now today. All universities are shut down literally. Okay? They are begging for students. Please come to us. Please come to us. Do you know how many flights that the government has announced and the number of trains the government has announced? Yesterday's day, in 1000 trains, 275 trains had no passengers in it. Flights are going empty. Do you really think anybody is applying for those courses when the courses are available free of cost online? If I want to go to any biggest, the topmost of the university, do you really think I have to go to that country where they are not even giving me a visa? I can sit in my country and I can do that course online. This is the state of affairs. So now think, in this particular subject, the expectation of result from the other side, that is the universities, the governments, the railways, airlines, you name it, their expectations are also not being met. They had targeted fantastic figures. The airlines had said, we are going to buy so many aircraft, we are going to move so many passengers. Where are the passengers? Where are the aircrafts? All the aircraft orders have been cancelled. Nobody has money to pay. They are reducing the staff. Delta, United Airlines, and quite a lot of airlines across the world. Some of the airlines in South America have already declared bankruptcy. Think, the targets were so huge. Were they able to achieve? The government said, we will achieve so much percentage growth. With one stroke of coronavirus, it's gone out. So when you have expectations like these, all the big superstars of this world, those who were running departmental stores, those who were running so many other kinds of businesses, restaurants were saying, we are going to do this, we are going to expand, and we are going to do, I am going to introduce new menus in the summer. What summer? The restaurants have filed for bankruptcy. So many restaurants have closed down. Where are the customers? There are no customers there. So expectation of any result of any kind, can you see, it has never ever touched that mark ever. If you really think that I have studied hard and I should get such and such percentage, I challenge you on that, you will never get it. It is because you are focusing on the result instead of doing your studies. I was reading about spelling bee contests that are there across the world. Now in the spelling bee, the person had written that Indian parents, they train their children to learn more than 4.5 lakh words. And then they sit and then they cull about say 75% of the words, and they say, okay, now you do at least 1,50,000 words, and say, this is what you got to do. Just by heart them. I am asking you this question. Do you think by hearting and writing papers you will ever achieve your objective in this world? The universities have taught children how to do things by rote. That rote is not helping anybody. Today there is a need, and the world needs people with super brains. Somebody who can give the answers, not somebody who can just write by rote, get fantastic degrees, and then go and join some big company over there because they have got a big degree. That is gone out. So the result of getting a big degree just by hearting something is gone. So all this is happening from the other side. Relationships, husband and wife said, we are happily married ever after. What ever after? The husband is at home for 2 months and the husband and the wife are at loggerheads with each other. They are both fighting, like US, China or India, China, constantly. There is no love there. What love? When a man gets into relationship, he thinks that he is going to achieve the ultimate. Lived happily ever after. I mean, all the Disney stories talk like that, isn't it? Nobody lives happily ever after. Go and ask anybody. If you get somebody who has lived happily ever after, I think that's a very rare phenomena. Maybe they are from some other planet which, Elon Musk is trying to explore, not from this earth. And that too because one person must be from earth and other person must be from other planet. Both don't know how to talk to each other. So no fight happens. See, got the point? So focusing on the results is not going to help anybody. So when we have to reach our goals, we just got to work hard. Work hard, sincerely, put in all the efforts that are needed. There is no magic wand anywhere. People come and ask me whether I can do magic, whether I can do this and that. No, nobody can do magic, by the way. There is no magic in this world. Magic is in your hands. If you really want to do something, you got to work hard for it. Put in a lot of efforts. All right? And you have to play every ball like Sachin Tendulkar, one run, one run, one run, one run, one run. You may touch 99 and get out, or you may reach 100. We don't know. So the idea that you are going to be a super champion, forget about it. Don't focus on the results at all. Just be bothered that you have to somehow work hard. When you have to reach the goal, if it is in you and your destiny, you will surely reach it. If it is not, then why are you bothered? You understand what destiny means? Destiny means that you are moving from point A to point B. That's it. If you are destined not to reach point B, then what happens? If the destiny says you have to go to point C, you can't do anything about it. You can try very hard trying to reach point B, it will anyway never reach there. So here, listen and understand. The greatest of the greatest also, even if they might have thought, I'm going to teach world peace. Isn't that what Buddha must have thought? Well, no world peace. There is no world peace anywhere. Jesus must have thought that, I am the son of my Father in heaven. See, he is not going to torture me on this cross. But he had to be tortured. He had to be put on the cross. So everybody has to go through their troubles, trials and tribulations in life. There is no cakewalk, like nobody can just walk through and get to the final destination. So don't bother yourself about trying to think about the end results. Just focus on working hard and constantly. Once you finish, go to the next. You finish that, go to the next. Finish that, go to the next. If you wait in that first place, thinking that, okay, now I am going to get something worthwhile. No, you have stopped your clock. Go to the next one. There's a very beautiful story which Ramakrishna Paramahansa said. I have repeated this story many times, but I'll repeat it once again for everybody's benefit. In that story, there is a poor man. He's a woodcutter. And the woodcutter always goes to the jungle and he cuts wood. So one day he meets a saint somewhere on the way. And he asks the saint, Gurudev, can you give me some good advice? And the saint looks at him and says, okay, I'll give you a good advice. Go ahead. Now he said, go ahead. Now this woodcutter goes to the jungle and he cuts the wood. So when he cuts the wood, after cutting the wood and he goes and sells in the market, the next day again he comes. And then he remembers, the saint had said, go ahead. I think physically, if I walk ahead, maybe I'll find something. So he goes deeper into the jungle. When he goes deeper into the jungle, he finds there are sandalwood trees. So he cuts the sandalwood. Sandalwood trees are very expensive. So he cuts those trees, sells that wood, he gets a lot of profit. Then he is making a little bit of money. Then again he remembers that saint telling him, go ahead. That is the only mantra given to him. So next day he says, okay, I will go ahead, and he goes ahead into the jungle. And for him, he finds a silver mine over there. Right? Gets the silver from there, sells it, becomes rich. But then he still remembers again. The saint had said, go ahead. And he keeps on going. Next he finds the gold mine. After that, diamonds. Do you understand what it means in spirituality, this thing? It means that you are not supposed to stop. I was just now answering a question where I was asked, at the age of 8, Ramana Maharshi got a sakshatkar, a kind of a zap somewhere. What was it about? It's not realization we are talking about. It's not realization. It's the opening up. Just the door got opened. Oh, this is a door to spiritual. Go and do your sadhana. Ramana Maharshi then went and did sadhana for so many years. I believe half of his life he spent in silence in sadhana. He never used to speak. See, if you don't put in the efforts, how can you reach this ultimate goal of realization? Just that eye may open. What is the point in opening the eye? You may see God himself, standing in front of you. Vishnu is going to do like this and say, okay, now here I am. What do you want? That is not it. Vishnu, Mahadev or Brahmaji cannot grant you realization. Nobody on this planet Earth has been given the power to grant realization. No gods. Gods themselves are seeking realization, by the way. If you have seen my today's update, which I had written in 2012, I have written very clearly, even gods are seeking realization and they don't get it because they are only in their subtle body. If they have to get realized, they have to come down to earth as human beings, take birth, and then study under a sage or a saint, a guru, and then reach that state of realization. Then only they are entitled for it. It is not that you become some god and you come down here. No. I will give you another example of that. Do you remember when I said that if you are sattvic in nature, what happens to you? What is the next birth? The next birth is in a Brahmin family, in a very rich Brahmin family, as a very good human being. Or the second word was called God. You get the position of a demigod. If you are sattvic in this life, absolutely sattvic, the next life of yours, you can get a god's position. Yeah, there is vacancies over there. And no coronavirus there. Okay. So please be ready. If you want God's position also, you can get. But gods are not realized. Got the answer? Nobody is realized there. No demon, no God. They have to work. They have to come and take a human birth to get realization. So always remember this. The ultimate goal for every human being is to go towards that path of realization, to the path of dispassion and detachment. So I hope you got your answers.